Hey y'all, and welcome to Monday Night's Treasure Vortex with Gypsy Jules from YouTube's Zero Discrimination, as well as her website gypsydigs.com, and myself, Amanda Digger Degaz. Today is May 27th. It is the last Monday in May, and it's also Memorial Day. I know that Gypsy and I haven't chatted much this week. We've both been just going. So we are using this Monday to catch up with each other as well as you all if you are in chat. I do know I saw a lot of people posting that they were getting out digging, getting out mudlarking. Saw some people fossil hunting and shark's tooth hunting. So it seems like everybody kind of got out this weekend, which is awesome. Awesome to hear. So, yeah. Hey, Gypsy, did you get out this weekend?
Hey, I did. I was able to get out Saturday. Our club, the Metal Detecting Club, Smith County Club, has a special permission. And I can't say exactly the place where we're hunting because it's the wishes of the property owner. But anyway, it's been a lot of fun to get out. It's actually where, I don't remember if I talked about it last week or not, but I know some of you might have seen my post on social media. I had found a gun barrel. And some people were like, oh, it's a sawed-off shotgun, single-barrel shotgun, which I know for a fact it's not. It's a solid, it is a breakaway gun, similar to what a shotgun would be, but it's a solid, what do you call it?
Solid barrel?
Where they pour the steel. What's the word I'm looking for? My brain's not. I took a little nap a while ago before the show. I'm like you. It's been such a busy week, and I've had company in, and so I laid down for a few minutes before we hopped on here, and
now you got the zombie brain.
Quick nap. Now I've got zombie brain, and so I've drinking a little coffee trying to wake it up, but it's not helping not very well. But Penny Hoarder in chat, she can tell you what, she went with me to the club meeting, and she could tell you what our friend Terry Smith said he thinks. I think it's actually older than World War II. He said what kind of gun it is, but right now I can't even think. But anyway, really cool, and so I was really hoping to find some of the other pieces of that gun. So I hit that area really well, and I ended up with a silver quarter this time, silver coin, which was nice. And our friend Sammy, which is now, he is the president of that club now, and he got the first silver coin out of there. He ended up with a silver Rosie that day, and I got the silver quarter right after, and then I ended up getting a nickel right after, so, and then I think somebody else ended up with the mercury dime. But we ended up with some cool finds coming out of there, and it was a lot of fun, but I ended up hitting this big, giant box, 410 long, well, it's not long rifle, though, break over rifle. It's not a long barrel. It's short. But, yeah, I think it was a 410 break over. But anyway, I hit this big thing really deep, and we started digging down and down and down, and so then Penny Hoarder came over there, and she started helping me dig, and then Jerry came over there and started helping me dig, and at first I was like, man, there's going to be a big safe down here. But really, I think I pried open part of some sort of lid or door or something, and I think it's a stove. We never could get it out. We kept digging and digging and digging, and Penny Hoarder and I just wore ourselves out because this is hot as heck out there, and trying to dig this up. So finally, Jerry's like, hey, why don't you bring your Gypsy wagon over here? You've got 4-wheel drive. If you got something we could attach to here, and we can try to pull it out. So I'm like, okay, yeah, great idea, Jerry. So I pull my vehicle up, and I pull out my tow strap and put it on there. Ends up ripping off part of the metal, but still never got it up. It was
no.
So we ended up covering it up, but we know it's there. It's going to take a lot of work. So after that, boy, it wore us out. Yeah, it was too dang hot. It was humid as heck. Here in Texas, you said it was cold where you are?
Yeah, it's been chilly. Chilly today.
Dang. It was like a high 94 today, I think. And my friend Charlene just texted me earlier and said, oh, man, get ready when you head down south to film because guess what? It's like, I think 115 there today with the heat index. So I'm like, oh, shit, Toski.
Yeah, that's a little warm.
A little warm. Bring the mosquito spray and whatever cooling towels and rags and everything you got. So anyway, yeah, that's about all. I'm trying to think when else, if I got out again. I think I did get out and dig a little bit more pottery, Native American pottery. I dug a few more pieces, but that was it. Other than that, I've been busy working on other stuff. But how about you? You were able to get out, right?
Yes. Yep, I got out both mudlarking and I got out detecting for a little bit. Spent an afternoon after work getting out with the detector. And I got, I think, like 4 buttons, but they're just 2 tombacks and 2 flat buttons. Still just trying to get in and find what I can before they plant. Because as soon as they plant, I'm kind of going to be sad until they hay because the hay fields are so high already. Also thankfully haven't gotten bitten, but have found quite a few ticks on me and they're around and crawling. And but thankfully, yeah, I keep that Scotch tape and I just stick a piece of Scotch tape on them and then get rid of them. But yeah, let's see. So detecting, couple buttons, and then for mudlarking, I actually been doing pretty well. I ended up with like 3 really pretty bottle stoppers and a clay marble, a glass marble, a doll arm, the right doll arm, a little dog, even a little tchotchke, like one of those little, like, I don't know, you'd see them at back in the day at like a Hallmark store or whatnot. I think it's like a terrier of some sort, little dog, and a whole bunch of
How cute.
beads. Yeah, a whole bunch of beads, and I found a diamond, but alas, when
You
I
catch it?
alas when I tested it, it's not a diamond.
Oh, man.
In the
I
moment, it
think that's
was. In the
sure.
moment,
Yeah, heck
yeah,
yeah, it was. I bet you're excited.
yeah,
Funny. Well, you found a little doggy. That's cute. And
yeah.
you found, I love finding the bottle stoppers. Now, I find a lot of the plain bottle stoppers here, but it's so nice when you find those real pretty ornate because I guess most of them go to like, would you say
Perfume.
perfume mostly? Mostly perfumes?
I mean, a lot of the meds were corks. Um,
Right.
yeah, I think perfumes or soaps, maybe. Because I know like Larkin Company, which had the soaps and perfumes, had pretty stoppers. I know some of the glues used glass stoppers.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's a good question, though. That's a good question.
Hmm. Well, I love finding the bottle stoppers, especially the ornate ones, and it's always fun to find. So, um, Yeah. Oh, I did. I forgot. So we had a little family. Some of my my kids' side of the family, my ex's side, we got to spend some time with them this weekend as well. And I went into this old barn where we used to go, and we used to, a long time ago, and I hadn't been there in forever, so we're there on the property, and I'm like, let's go down to the barn. And so we go down to the barn, and we used to find whoever lived in this house previously apparently worked for NASA a long time ago. So we'd find things from these NASA signs and all kinds of stuff, and it was pretty crazy. But anyway, so we went in the barn, and unfortunately it's kind of gotten a rat's nest there, and it's just, and there was another nest of, what do you call those, vultures. There was like the turkey vultures. Ah. Yeah, there was 2 young turkey vultures in one part of the barn. But anyway, so I'm in there digging around, looking at stuff, and I find this creepy doll head. And I posted it today, I think. I think it was this morning or yesterday. I don't remember. But anyway, but we were messing around down there, and then my nephew, he was like, hey, I found it. He comes back, and he's got this big old jug, amber jug, bottle. And I was like, where'd you find it? He said, there's some old bottles down there. You want to go see? And I'm like, of course. So we went down there, and I ended up finding one corker and another cool embossed bottle.
Nice.
And we were messing around. They saw a snake, but I didn't see the snake. But anyway, found a little small dump down there, too. But it was
in the barn?
It was fun. Down from the barn.
Oh, gotcha.
And then it was funny. My nephew's wife's mother-in-law. I'd never met her, and we were there, and she's like, I telling her what I do, and gave her one of my business cards, and she's like, oh my gosh, I have a metal detector, and I've always wanted to do that.
Oh, that's cool.
So she's like, shows me a picture of her old house, and she says, there's an old trash pit back behind there, too. And I'm like, okay, well, you got my number. Give me a call. I've got extra detectors. So I let her use my detector around the barn a little and stuff. But nice. We never really did find much there. We didn't have much time. We were mainly piddling around in the barn, but it was fun.
That's cool, though. Yeah, it's always fun finding someone else that's, hopefully you can help her, and that'd be cool, depending on what you end up finding there, too.
Yeah. It'll be cool. And I let her use my Apex while we were there, and she was like, wow, this is way lighter than what I imagined it would be. But, yeah, detectors have come a long